Okay, good afternoon, my dear students who are with me here in Zoom. And some of you are watching on YouTube. So I'm expecting that you participating and not just um, this one. Not just watch on YouTube, but please, during our discussion, I'm expecting that you can answer, especially during the exercises. Okay, so shall we start? Are you all ready? And thank you for those who are here with me here in Zoom. I'm happy to see you. Okay, so for those of you who are watching live YouTube, I am reading your comments here on my cell phone. So I will be calling your names later. I will be reading your comments, your answers. So how are you? So we have, what section are you? Mm, Chris?
From Einstein po.
You're from Einstein. And what about Natalie? Are you also from Einstein? Natalie? And we have Balagtas. Maria Ana and Natalie, are you from Einstein? Same with our Yes? Okay, welcome here in my class. Thank you for taking the challenge of being with me in my class. All right, so our lesson for today, this is a review lesson of our first quarter. So you're very familiar with this one. And also this is very basic lesson, but you need to be acquainted with this kinds of sentence. Most of the time, the very basic lesson that if you are not well versed with it will affect your understanding of the rest of the lesson in English. So basically, you have to be well acquainted of the lessons, especially if it is the basic, because that would lead you to understand complex lesson in English. So English is a very structured language that you need to learn what are the rules. It's just like math. I always tell my students that English, although it does not include numbers, but it is like math that you need to be familiar with the basic function, rules that you need to understand so that when you go to higher section, go to higher level, grade level, the basic skills or the basic lessons in English will help you understand the complex lesson later in higher grade level. So some of you, hopefully, if you're watching YouTube, I hope that all of you can do this, but you can pick up all the lessons in the intervention classes so that you can move to grade 8. So we only have few more weeks to go, and then this school year will be over, and all of you will be champions. You have overcome the first year of distance learning, and probably we do not know that this might be a permanent part of our education. Probably we may have face to face, but then half of the class probably, we do not know yet what happened. Half of the class probably, or half of the time of our class might be spent in distance. So we have to survive this school year. We do not have to survive, but we have to overcome and enjoy learning. All right, so let's start with our lesson. What will be the discussion today? So the learning competency that we will learn is able to use sentences appropriately and meaningfully. constructing a sentence is very basic in English or in any other subject. Because if your sentences are not properly constructed, then it will affect the meaning of the message that you wanted to tell to other person. So I'm expecting that at the end of the lesson, you can give me a proper sentence. So what will I learn today? Can I ask Natalie to read what I will learn today?
Number 1. Identify the 4 kinds of sentence according to its function. Number 2. Construct meaningful sentence. Number 3. Use appropriate punctuation mark in a sentence.
So these are the 3 major skills that we can hopefully do at the end of this class or during the discussion. Now, looking back to your lesson, you have to learn that since we are talking about kinds of sentence, you have to know that what is a sentence? What would be the definition of a sentence? It is not just combining all the words and then write it down or say it and then you can say that it is a sentence. No, there is a definition. When can you say that what you have stringed together, the words that you have stringed together, is it a sentence or it could be just a phrase? Probably those are just random words that you put together, and when you read it, it's not really a sentence. So it has to be a complete thought, and for it to be called a complete thought, there must be a subject and a verb. So if you remember, what is a subject? Verb, we were just talking about, if you were with me last 2 lessons that we had was it last week or yes, last week. You can tell me what is a verb. So what is a subject? You can tell me. Yes. God, Chris.
A subject is a person or thing that is being discussed or described in a sentence.
Okay, yes, that is a perfect description of a subject. Normally, that is what we are talking about. It could be a person, it could be a thing, a subject can also be an event, as long as it is a noun or a pronoun. That would be your subject. And of course, the verb would be very easy. Jana, can you tell me what is a verb? Those of you who are watching live, you can also answer. What is a verb?
Verb is an action word.
Yes, it is an action word. So anything that involves movement, that would be your verb. And the verb would tell you to make the sentence complete, or to make a sentence understandable, you must have a subject and a verb. The subject is what you are talking in the sentence, and the verb would be what the subject does in the sentence. All right. So if you have this two together, then you can tell that your sentence is correct, or the group of words that you have combined together express a complete thought is what we call a sentence. So without the other, then that is not a subject. So what are the 4 kinds of sentences? I know you already know about it. Let me read here in the chat box. This is the definition of verb. Okay, what are the 4 kinds of sentences?
Kabalya po.
Yes, Kabayan.
Interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, declarative sentence.
Yay, that's the correct answer. But since we are talking about sentence, when we speak, it must be expressed in a complete thought. You must have a subject. So in expressing your sentence meaningfully, you can say the four kinds of sentences are, so that would be a proper way of speaking. So when we speak, it must be expressed in a complete thought. So majority of you, when you are asked to give your answer, normally you just automatically give the answer. But if you want to express more meaningfully, you can start with, you listen to the question of your teacher and then start with a subject. So do not just give right away the answer. You also have to think, um, did I express it in a complete thought? Did I have a subject and did I finish it? The rest of the sentence, it could be a predicate that will describe your subject. So make it a habit to always answer in a complete sentence when your teacher asks you to answer. Okay, so Philip already answered the four kinds of sentence. This is according to function. We have the declarative, we have the interrogative, and we have the imperative, and the last one is the exclamatory sentence. Right. So we have Leonard and Camille gave their answers in the live chat. All right, so I'll be reading also your answers for those who are watching YouTube live. And don't forget to screenshot every time you give your answer, because that will give you points. And make sure when you do your screenshot, you have your name in the live chat. All right? So kinds of the sentence, we have the declarative sentence. So what is it? Yeah, can you please read?
Declarative sentence conveys information or makes a statement. It ends with a period. There are many Filipinos who are already vaccinated.
All right, thank you, Iya. So declarative sentence, so keep that in mind that if you are giving information or you make a statement, you express your opinion, then that is a declarative sentence. From the root word declare, declarative, all right? So mostly you are giving fact, or it could be an opinion. As long as you are expressing an information, that is a declarative sentence. All right, so interrogative sentence, who would like to read? Miguel. I'm sorry. There.
Interrogative sentence. Asks question, it ends with a question mark. Example, do you want to be vaccinated?
All right, good job, thank you. So an interrogative, that's why when somebody would say, were you being interrogated? Because when you say interrogation, so from the word interrogate, I cannot say the words properly. To say it pertains to a question, interrogated, interrogative. So that means that you ask questions, and the punctuation mark that you use is question mark. All right. So the next one is we have the imperative sentence, and what is it? Sohi?
Jamandri po.
Gives or
Imperative
Sohi.
sentence
gives
gives
Yes,
gives
Sohi, go.
order.
imperative sentence gives order, command, favor, or request. It ends with a period or an exclamation point. Example, please close the door slowly.
Who was it? I think we have.
Eunice.
I'm sorry, Sophie. Somebody recited. Okay, well, thank you for reading what is an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence, this is when you want somebody to do something for you. So it's either you give an order, you give a command, and you're asking for a favor, and you are asking a request. So when you are giving an order or a command, it means to say that you do not have any option. You have to do it. So meaning to say that the person's giving must be in authority for you to give an order or a command, just like your teacher. If your teacher says something that you have, what you need to do, you have to obey, or like your parents. So when you give order, when they give order or command, you have to follow. But when you say favor or request, it depends whether the person would agree to the favor that you ask or to the request that you are asking. Okay, so that's the difference between an order or order or command. The difference between a command and favor. Now it ends with a period or an exclamation point. So when you are exclamation point, when you are expressing it with full of emotion. But if it's just a normal command, then if there is no sense of urgency, then the punctuation to use is period. But when you are giving the command or order with a sense of urgency, meaning to say it must be done right now or quickly. So the question mark would be, the punctuation mark to use would be an exclamation point. So please close the door slowly. So we only use period because it's just a normal, it is just a normal favor or a normal command. But if, like, for example, there is a crocodile outside, probably you are somewhere in the middle of where there are a lot of dangerous animals, and you wanted the door to be closed, so you have to be, please close the door slowly. You don't say slowly, quickly. Okay, so the punctuation mark to use would be an exclamation point. All right. So let's go to, is this the last one? Yes, the last one. Who would like to read?
Kabalya po.
Rafael? All
Kabalya.
right, Philip. Yes, Philip, go.
Exclamatory sentence conveys a strong emotion. It ends with an exclamation point. Example, what a beautiful day.
What a beautiful day. Okay, so that's why we have the exclamation point, because we express a strong emotion. So there is, it involves your feeling. So exclamatory sentence, when you convey a strong emotion, and therefore the punctuation mark to be used is exclamation point. So there we have explained the 4 kinds of sentences according to function. So the next one, okay, we have here the sample sentences. Now for those of you, I'm reading if you are all participating in the live chat. Let me see. I see Bridget, Inigo, Felix, John Patrick, Ashley, Ana Isabella, somebody with the nickname BTS Army. How am I gonna know who is this? BTS Army. Who are you, BTS Army? And we have Alison, Kira, Simpson, Japhet. How about the other section? Where are you? Okay, declarative sentence. I would like Jana to read all the sentences in declarative. And then for the interrogative, Sohi, please read all the interrogative sentences. And then who else would like to recite? Natalie, have I heard you earlier? Oh, I mean, have you recited?
Yes po.
Okay, Eunice, please read all the sentences in the imperative, and who else? Who would like to read?
Is Ann po.
All right. Yes. So let's start with the declarative sentences. And for those in the live chat, kindly give your sample sentences on each kind of sentence. Okay? I should see your sentences. Okay, can we start now with the declarative sentences?
Declarative sentences. 1. The new coronavirus disease first appeared in late 2019 in
Louder, please.
China. 2. The United States has the largest cases in the world. 3. COVID-19 is a contagious disease that causes mild to severe
Here.
respiratory symptoms. 4. It can be transmitted through people to person contact.
Okay, now let's go to the interrogative.
Interrogative. Number 1. What is coronavirus? Number 2. How does it spread? Number 3. Where does it originate? Number 4. When was it first identified?
All right, thank you. Can we now go to the imperative, the sample sentences?
Imperative. Number 1, please stay at home. Number 2, wash your hands properly. Number 3, cover your mouth. And number 4, eat nutritious food every day.
Right, thank you. The last one, the exclamatory. Who volunteered?
Ako po, ma'am.
Yes, go please.
Exclamatory. Number 1, I don't know what to do. Number 2, I'm afraid to this virus. Number 3, we
Sorry.
trust in you, Lord.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I messed up the slide. Let me go back. Okay, go.
Number 4, thank you for protecting us every day.
All right, so these are the sample sentences. Now that you know what are the kinds of sentences and you have seen the sample sentences, now it's your turn to do the exercises, and later I will ask you to construct your own sentences. Okay, so let's see if we can identify the kind of sentence. I need to see answers in the live chat. What is the answer number 1? Please give your answer. Those who are of you watching in the live chat, give me your answer. What's the answer number 1, number 2, and number 10? Go. What is the answer? How about the others? Okay, J. Lu, answer declarative. How about the others? Boko, declarative. Laika. Ashley. Ashley answered interrogative. Why? Lasso, imperative. Are you just making a guess? Number 1 is imperative. We have Aika, Irene, Bridget, Samantha. What do you think is the correct answer here? Those of you who are with me in Zoom.
Jamandri po.
Imperative.
It's
Ma'am
a
Soto po.
Imperative.
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 yes. This is imperative. Please correct your misspelled words now. This is not a declarative. Why? This is not giving an information or conveying information or expressing an opinion. You have the clue. What's the clue there?
Commanding po.
The word?
Please.
Yes, the word
Please.
please. Okay, those of you in the live chat, those who answered number 1, imperative, you got the correct answer. It's not a declarative, all right? So number 2, those of you in the live chat, participate. Number 2 is Eunice, can you please read number 2?
Declarative.
Ginseng
Read
is an
first.
herbal used for medical purposes.
What is it?
Declarative.
Imperative.
Imperative.
Declarative.
Declarative.
It is
Declarative.
declarative because it's giving an
Declarative.
information about what's the information the person
Medical
is giving.
purposes.
Ginseng.
About
Ginseng.
Yes,
Ginseng.
it is about ginseng or ginseng. How is it read correctly? Ginseng is an herb used for medical purposes. So it is an information about about the herb and what is it for? What is the use? So that's a declarative. An imperative, remember, you are giving order, favor, or request. Okay, number 3. What's the correct answer? For those in the live chat, if your answer number 2 is declarative, you get the correct answer. Do not forget to screenshot every time you give your answers. Okay. Who would like to answer the second one? Chris.
What a terrible accident. 3.
Yes.
Exclamatory po.
Yes, exclamatory. That should be the proper way of expressing an exclamatory. You don't say, what a terrible accident. It does not express a strong emotion. Chris, you're a good actor. All right, number 4. So number 3, those in the live chat, if you answered exclamatory, then your answer is correct. Number 4, we have Natalie.
How happy we are all today! Exclamatory sentence po.
Yes, how happy we are all today. That's an exclamatory, the same. So at the end of it, at the end of the sentence, it ends with exclamatory points. All right. Now, Iya will do number 5.
Which artist do you admire the most? Interrogative po.
Yes, correct. That is a perfect answer. Interrogative. And it ends with a question mark. Let's do number 7. We have, so all those who answer number 4, exclamatory, that is correct. I'm reading the answers in the live chat. We have Andre, Gopo, Lawrence, Kira, who is Kira? Magos, Jeline, Laika, Bridget, Samantha, Princess, Robert, Japheth, they're all, Jamiro, is it Jamiro or Hamiro? Raihani, Lazo, they're all giving their answers. And there's Maliksi, Cyrene, Alano. Okay, let's do what number are we now? Number 6.
Po.
Okay, Jana. Can you do Jana number 7?
How many shoes do you have in your collection? Interrogative.
Right, interrogative. And it ends with a question mark. Good job. Let's do number 8. Who can say this with a correct expression? Who's raising them? Yes, Maria Ana. Maria.
Drive to the first traffic light and turn right. Imperative sentence po.
Okay, imperative. You are giving direction. Number 8. Let's do.
Kabalya po.
Yes, Kabalia, go.
Stop that shouting at once.
Okay, stop that.
Exclamatory.
What
Exclamatory.
is it? Exclamatory. Or there can be a 2 answer for this one. It's either exclamatory or
Imperative.
yes. Imperative. it can be an exclamatory, it can also be an imperative. So there's two possible answers, but the perfect answer would be an imperative. Stop that shouting at once. Do you miss the face-to-face class when your teacher would shout at you like this?
You miss that so much po.
Yes, I also miss
Opo.
the noise. You know, in distance learning, when we do our classes online, some of the teachers get frustrated because when someone is being asked to talk, you do not open the mic, and you have some excuses. What are the most common excuses if you do not know the answer?
Sira ang mic.
Internet
My mic is
problems.
broken.
Yes, you say,
Internet problems.
yes, you say, ma'am, I'm sorry, I get disconnected. Or you say, ma'am, my mic is not working, it's broken. So those are excuses if you cannot you cannot give the answer. But in the classroom, now there's no escaping. You have to answer because your teacher is just right in front of you. So I also miss that. I also miss the noise of the students. But now it's all silent. You have to force the students to participate or to open their mic. All right, enough of the story. Number 9. Who would like to do number 9?
Chris po.
Yes, go, Odd Chris.
I love to read books. Declarative po.
All right, I love to read books. Yes, that's a declarative. Oh, my right foot is numb. Okay. Let's do the last one. For those in the live chat, if your answer is declarative, your answer is correct. Let's do number 10, Frizel. Frizel, would you like to answer?
Please bear with me. Imperative po.
Yes, imperative. It ends with a period. Let's do the next activity. In the live chat, if your answer is imperative in number 10, your answer is correct. Okay, let's do the next activity. Who would like to read the story? You know, I like reading stories. Don't you? Who would like to read with good expression? Who is a good storyteller? Eunice, you would like to read the story?
Opo.
Okay, please go.
The Monkey and the Turtle. The Monkey and the Turtle is a perfect example of folk tale short story written by the Philippine national hero Jose Rizal. The story focuses on the monkey and turtle who started as friends. They both saw a floating banana plant on the water. They thought of feeding it so they could plant it. The monkey chose the upper part of the plant, for he thought it was better. Meanwhile, the turtle got the bottom part with the roots so he could grow an abundant plant. Since the turtle couldn't climb the tree to get the fruits, he asked the monkey to get it for him instead. The monkey betrayed the turtle and ate every fruit. The turtle planned a revenge to him, which ended to the monkey's death. The friends of the monkey was also planned a revenge, but did they not win over the turtle?
All right. Now your task is, wait, let me just send my comment in the live chat. So while waiting, can you construct your own sentence now based on the story? Would you like to try, Sohi? I'm sending a message here in the comment box. So based on the story, the monkey and the turtle, construct your own sentence. I mean question, not interrogative sentence, not a declarative, okay? Yes,
Ma'am,
Eunice.
Ma'am.
Yes, would you like to? No, you have done your part. You have read the story. Tia, would you like to give your interrogative statement?
Who are the main characters of the story?
Yes, good. That's a correct interrogative sentence. How about the others?
ma'am,
Ma'am.
po.
Yes.
What's the cause of their fight?
What is the cause of their fight? Good. We have here, let me read, Aika. What is the title of the story? Now, remember, writing should be expressed also in the proper way. When you are writing, make sure that the first letter of your sentence must be written in capital letter, right? So, and ends with a correct punctuation mark. Please, when you write a sentence, start with the first letter must be capitalized. We're talking about the sentence here, so we must write it in a proper way. Any other question? So we have,
Yeah, ma'am.
yes, go please.
What did the turtle feel when he was afraid?
Yes, that's an awesome question. Let me read from Vien Maliksi. Why did the monkey not betray? Remember, if you're using a helping verb did, the main verb must be in the base form. So, why did the monkey betray, not betrayed? Why did the monkey betray the turtle? All right, Maliksi, thank you for your answer. We have Jaihani. Why did the friends, no apostrophe, Lawrence. Why did the friends of the monkey didn't stand a chance to the turtle? All right, Camille. No, Miguel. It's Miguel. Which part of the tree did the monkey choose? All right, perfect answer. We have Julian. What did they see floating on the water? All right, good. We have from Robert Lima. What did they see floating in the water? Or like almost the same with Julian. Gopo. How did the turtle get revenge on the monkey? All right, correct. Bridget. What is the climax of the story? All right, that's a good one. How about the others? Okay, here in the Zoom.
Ma'am Rafael po.
Soto po.
Yes, Soto.
How did they find a solution in their conflict?
Yes, good. Remember your lesson in your quarter 2, I think. No, quarter 2. I mean module 2. We talk about conflict. Yes, some more. You know, one way of learning, one way that there is learning going on inside your head is when you are able to ask questions. So asking questions would mean that you have understanding of the lesson, because if you cannot ask question, there is no processing going on. So it's important how you construct a good question. So not just a good sentence, a good statement, but asking question is also a form of learning. Some more? Do we have some questions? Yes, go please, Chris.
How did the monkey die?
Yes, that's a good question.
Ma'am.
Yes, some
Rafael
more
po.
questions? Yes,
Me
go.
po, ma'am. Okay. Who wrote the story The Monkey and the Turtle?
Yes, perfect. That's a good question. So let me read from Laika. What type of broadcast do turtle and monkey have? What are we talking about broadcast here? What broadcast? What is a broadcast? Leonard, what did you learn about the story? Yes, correct. Some more? Is there other question? From Ashley, what is the setting of the story? Yes, correct. It's Gold Dark Light. Why would I go there? Who are you asking? Why would I go there? Where? It should be from the story. From Samantha Gabalkin, what is the moral of the story? Yes, that's the correct question. What is the lesson of the story? From Kira. Some more, use Eunice and Natalie. Eunice first. Yes, Eunice?
Ma'am, paulit-ulit, nag-lag po kasi.
All right. Natalie. Yes, go, Natalie.
What happened to monkey?
To the. Okay, let's complete it with an article, the. What happened to the monkey?
Kabalya po.
Yes, go, Philip, Cabalia.
What kind of revenge did the turtle plan over the monkey?
All right, good. What was the revenge? What did he do? All right, good job. So all of you are able to express your statement in an interrogative sentence. Let's do the other exercises. Okay. Yes, this one. Label this with a correct punctuation mark and then tell me what kind of statement is this? Iya, would you like to answer Iya, number 1?
This summer, my family will travel to Batanes. The punctuation mark is period.
And what type of sentence or what kind of statement is this?
Declarative sentence.
It's a declarative. All right, good job. Let's do Jana. Let's have Jana. Let's have Jana for number 2. Number 2 number is missing.
I am so excited.
Jana doesn't sound like you're excited. How should you express it, Jana, to sound that you are excited?
I'm so excited.
Yes. All right. What type of statement is this?
Exclamatory po.
Yes, it's an exclamatory. Maria Anna. Do you see Maria? Mariah?
Maria Ana po.
Maria Anna, do number 3.
Do you know where Batanes is? The punctuation mark po is question mark and it is a interrogative sentence.
Okay, let's do number 4. Who else would like to answer? Number 4. Sohi.
Batanes is one of the beautiful provinces found in the Philippines. Period po. And it's declarative sentence po.
Yes, perfect answer. You're telling information about Batanes, so that's a declarative sentence. Let's go. Let's go. Number 5. Yes, Crisel, we'll do number 5.
You should read some travel vlogs about Batanes.
What's the answer?
Imperative po.
Yes, is it declarative? The person
Imperative.
Yes, this is imperative.
Imperative.
Yes, imperative. Because you're asking somebody to at least do it. It's just a suggestion. You should read some travel blogs about Batanes. So that's an imperative. All right. So for those in the live chat, don't forget to screenshot every time you give your answers because you have to give that to me as your proof that you participated today. All right. Now this one, construct an imperative sentence.
Ma'am Rafael po.
Yes, Rafael, go.
Please clean the classroom.
Yes, good. Please clean the classroom. Natalie, would you like to give your answer, Natalie?
Can you please clean your tables?
Yes, that's a correct answer. Those in the live chat, I want you to also construct your own sentence based on the image or based on the picture. What a messy room, right? So messy. I can't imagine having that as my classroom. I would probably freak out if my classroom would be as messy as that. Aldrich, Alchris.
Kindly arrange your seats.
Yes, arrange your seats. I miss that. You know, when you get in the classroom and the classroom is so messy, and when you see your teacher, if you are having some fun and you see your teacher coming, what do you usually do?
We cleaned our rooms po.
Yeah, you clean your rooms and run and
Very fast.
yes, you run very fast or run quickly, and then you pretend that nothing happened. One day we will be soon seeing each other face to face. You know, some of the teachers actually do not know what the students look like, and probably you also do not know what your classmates look like. So let's pray that everything will be okay and we will back to normal. Some more? Is there any other?
Aldrich,
Yes, Chris, go.
please close the cabinet.
Yes, it's open. It's wide open. We have Irene. What should be the correct spelling of put? It should be P-U-T. Put your notebook in the table or on the table. Kira, please put your trash in a trash bag. All right, that's correct. Do we have some more? What about those things on the floor? How would you construct that sentence?
Can you please sweep the papers on the ground?
All right, can you please sweep the floor? Sweep. All right, we have, can you map the floor from Cyrene? And we have, can you map? Do you say can you map or can you map?
Mop.
M-O-P or M-A-P?
M-O-P.
M-O-P.
Okay, map is different. This is where you find a specific location. That's a map. Please assemble the table. Is the correct word to use assemble? Because if you're assemble means to say your table is
Align po, ma'am. Align.
Could be align or arrange. Assemble means to say that it is not properly connected, so you have to put the parts together. That's what we call assemble. All right, some more. Let's read. Clingy. What's this? Clingy. Whitey. Please erase the blackboard. Can you erase a blackboard? What should be the proper way of saying it? Can you erase the blackboard?
Erase the writings on the blackboard.
Yes. Erase the writings. You do not erase the board.
Can you erase the right?
Yes, the writings, not the board itself.
In the blackboard.
You wouldn't have your class. Your class would have would be needing a new blackboard if you're going to erase that. You cannot erase it. So we should, when we express our sentence, it must be expressed properly. All right, let's do the next one. Yes, this one. Construct your own sentence, but it can be declarative, it can be imperative, interrogative, and declarative. So choose. Which part of Manila are these? Which part of Manila are these pictures taken? Are these locations familiar to you?
Yes po.
Yes, this one is in
Rizal Park.
Luneta Park.
You know, most of the Arolian students Now you didn't experience this because you haven't been in Arroyo yet. Okay, most of the Arroyans, every time they have an activity or a group performance, that place is a go-to for them. They'd love to be there and have their practice. You know, I'm just reminiscing the old normal. And most of the students would be asking permission from their teacher, and most of the time I would decline it because I do not want them to be going there. It's not safe. Some of them, but still some of them would still go there and practice their group performance. Don't you miss that kind of setup? So it's kind of lonely just being at home, and if you have class performance, you cannot even interact your classmates. Okay, let me read the answer here. It's now, let's have the new pictures. In the live chat, they are still answering the first picture. Oh, who would give? Eunice? Eunice is raising her hand. Are you raising your hand, Eunice, or you just forget to undo it? Any sentence from these pictures?
Chris po.
Yes, Chris, go.
Have you visited the Luneta Park?
Yes, and that is an interrogative statement. Okay, good job, Chris. How about the others? Some more?
Soto po.
Soto, and then we'll have Philip after. Yes, go Soto.
Many people are visiting Luneta Park.
Okay, many people. Or it would be perfect if you say there are many people. That would be perfect. There are many people instead of just saying many people. So there are, right? Please, those who are writing your sentences in the live chat, kindly start your first letter with a big letter. That's how you write a sentence. Yes, Maria Ana.
I miss the old days when me and my friends go to beach to have some rest and fun.
All right. Is it taken from the picture? But that's a correct answer. Let me read from Bridget Martinez. Manila is one of the most crowded cities in our country. Okay, that's a perfect answer. We have James Jaihani. Why does Arolians? Arolian should be capital A. Why does Arolian? Das is singular, helping verb. Arolians is plural. So the best helping verb to use is do, not does. Why do Arolians go to Luneta Park? All right, correct, Jaihani. We have Aika. I really miss Luneta Park. And Julian, are these places in the same city? All right, that's the correct answer. Gopo, most of the Filipinos are buying their things in Divisoria, but there should be there. There and there are different. Gopo, change there to there. T-H-I-E-R. Is it I-E-R? E-I. Yeah. We have its gold dark light. Rizal Park is a beautiful place in Philippines, the Philippines, and Philippines should be capitalized P. All right. How about here, Iya? Yes, go Iya.
Rizal Park is popular among the students of Arroyo High School.
Yes, that's an awesome sentence. How about the other? You can describe it.
I think
Soto po.
Yes, Soto, go.
What a beautiful place to visit.
Yes, what a beautiful place to visit. How about imperative? Imperative, let's do imperative. Where
it would be
this place, where do you think it is?
It would be nice.
Ma'am Soto po.
Yes, Soto.
Please keep Luneta Park clean.
Okay, perfect. Others. Eunice, did you raise your
Rafael
hand?
po, ma'am.
It would be nice if we keep Divisoria clean.
All right, thank you, Eunice. Cabalia, go.
Luneta Park is the good place for family bonding.
Right, that's correct answer.
Rafael po.
Sohi, and then Crizel, and then Jana. I want to hear your voice. Sohi,
Wait po.
okay, Crizel first. While waiting for Crizel, Jana, and Sohi, let me read the answers here in the live chat. From Mark Sanders, Zacharias, Luneta is one of the beautiful places. If you're using one, if you say one of the next word should be in plural form. Luneta is one of the beautiful places in Manila. And we have Cyrene, there are many vendors in the Divisoria. Know that. So you just say, there are many vendors in Divisoria. And Divisoria, the D should be capitalized because this is a proper noun. Places, proper names should be capitalized. We have from J. Lu, Luneta Park is one of the most beautiful places to go with your friends or family. From Samantha Montano, you should go to, you add to, Samantha. You should go to Rizal Park. You should go to, not in. All right. From Ana Isabella Martinez.
Cabalia.
Yes.
Cabalia.
First, Philip. Rizal Park is one of the famous tourist spots in the Philippines. Okay, that's the correct answer, Ana Isabella Martin. And we have Lawrence Jayhani. You should not go to crowded places like the beach. Okay, correct. But Lawrence, do not add apostrophe at the end because if you have, apostrophe between E and S, because that would mean an ownership. Okay, so Jana is ready now.
I'm so excited to visit the Rizal Park again.
Louder, Jana. One more time.
I'm so excited to visit the Rizal Park again.
Okay. Jana has a very soft voice. Okay, correct, Jana. Thank you. Some more?
Hi, Chris po.
Yes, add Chris.
Luneta Park was built to honor our national hero, Jose Rizal.
Yes, that's a good answer. Good sentence. So we have, let me read other sentences here in the live chat. From Irene Binayo, there's no apostrophe, Irene. There are many vendors. No apostrophe. Why do you have to add apostrophe? There are, and T should be capitalized. There are many vendors in Divisoria, and this end with a period. From Samantha Gabalfin, Rizal Park is such a memorable place. Yes, that is the correct answer. From Bien Janelle Maliksi, please wear your mask and avoid crowded places such as Divisoria. All right, that's a perfect answer. How about the others? Let me read some more. Have I read all the... Okay, from Miguel. Divisoria is so crowded during the weekends. Do we have some more? Okay. Now, let's move. Thank you for all the answers. What are the 4 kinds of sentences? Let's just recap of what we have discussed today.
Declarative, imperative.
Exclamatory.
Ma'am Soto po.
Hi, Chris.
Ma'am Soto.
Okay, let me choose Soto. Express it in
The
a
4
meaning.
kinds of sentences are declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentence.
All right, perfect answer. Those are the kinds of sentences. So I just noticed that some of you, you have no problem when you are expressing it because when you are expressing your sentences, it just uh, you cannot know if the sentence is written correctly, or if you know how to put it into writing. Writing and speaking is different, are two different skills. Okay, so when you are speaking, then you have to make sure that the structure of the sentence is properly constructed or properly string together. Your subject must be the first one if it's a statement. Subject must be the first one, followed by the verb. Or if you're asking a question, the verb comes first, or the helping verb comes first, followed by the subject. But if when you are writing, it's another skill. You have to think, how should I write it? So from the sentences that I see in the live chat, the most common errors are you do not capitalize the first letter and you do not end in proper punctuation marks. So speaking, writing are two different skills that you need to develop. So in English, it's kind of complicated because there are a lot of skills that you have to learn. We have the reading skills, because if your reading skills are not that deep, then it will affect the way you understand the lesson. Writing skills. So these are how you construct your sentences, how you use the proper punctuation, and then we have the speaking skills. How do you say it properly? You say it, pronounce it properly. So those are the skills that you need to develop. But for me, for now, as a grade 7 students, your reading skills is very important. So if you have not been reading in Read Theory, please do. I always encourage my students to be part of the Read Theory. I hope all of you have, one of the students in, I think it's in Osmeña, I'm not sure if it's in Osmeña, I forgot, or probably Magsaysay. The student is able to read more than 600 pages already, so it's very impressive. All right, so for a recap, declarative states a fact or an idea. It ends with a period. Interrogative, when you ask questions, and it ends with a punctuation mark. Then we have the imperative, when you give order or a request, and it ends with either an exclamation point or a period. And we have the exclamatory, that conveys a strong emotion, and it ends with an exclamation point. So I hope that you learned today something that the skills that you learn in English must be expressed properly in speaking and in writing. So apply what you have learned in the class, and that skills that you learn can be with you the rest of your life. When you go to college, even when you go, especially when you become an adult and work in a workplace, your strong reading comprehension skills will be very handy to you, and your understanding of grammar would be an asset to you, because you can be a good writer. You can also be a good speaker if you express your English in a proper way and you know the correct grammar of when you are writing. So please make sure that you know what, sometimes when your teacher asks you to construct your own sentences, some of you just go to Google and then look for the sentences. Do not do that unless your teacher asks you to research. But if your teacher asks you to construct your own sentence, try not to copy from Google. Why? Because you will not improve. Your English will not improve. Your skills will not be developed because you did not practice. So whatever you have learned, practice it. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so try to speak English during English class or during in your other subjects, except Filipino, of course, because we have to speak our language. But in other subjects, the rest of the subjects, please try to speak English. And then practice what you have learned. So avoid copying sentences from the Google because it will not improve your skills. All right? So for those of you, comment your section. For those in the live chat, right? For those of you who are here in Zoom, can you please screenshot also? But anyway, I know I can just do that myself. But for you to have your proof that you are part of the class here in Zoom, especially for those from Einstein, you give it to your to Ma'am Lakuban as proof that you are with me here in Zoom. All right, for those in the live chat, don't forget to screenshot. I should see your name in the screenshot and that you answer, okay? So that will give me the proof that you participated for today, and then send it in our GC, okay? So have a nice day, especially those watching in the live chat, I mean on YouTube. Thank you for participating. And for those of you who are here in Zoom with me, let me just call your names. I have Chris, Pia, Jana, Crizel, Maria Ana, Natalie, Philip, Rafael, and Sohi Eunice. Thank you for very active in your participation, especially in giving your answers. And for those in the live chat, thank you so much for keeping staying the whole time in the class, and also for giving your answers. Good job for today. I'm very proud of you that you stayed the whole time in the class. All right, so I will end now the live feed on YouTube. So God bless for those who are on YouTube. Have a nice day. Oh, where is it? And YouTube live. Okay, stop live streaming. Okay, bye. Those who are watching